Hi everybody, it's Az here from Heel vs Babyface. Earlier today I showed you a very quick video of the Shah of Anger, which is the second world boss that's been introduced to the beta servers of Blizzard's up-and-coming World of Warcraft expansion, Mists of Pandaria. This is now the world boss encounter. I am using the term encounter so loosely, all the wheels have just fallen off that word. This is just a massacre. But it was a phenomenal massacre. I enjoyed it immensely. This world boss has some amazing mechanics to really screw a raid group absolutely 100% up. And that ranges from direct attacks from the boss through to the spawning of multiple adds throughout the course of the fight itself. Now, when the boss spawns, in the area that it spawns in, it corrupts. So at the minute it spawned in this little village, and all the creatures which are in this village were normally just level 87, level 86, level 88 normals. But the boss's corruption converted them all into wrathful creatures and now elites. On top of that, it throws groups and groups of these heirs at us, and we have to burn these down as quickly as possible. Now ideally we need to group them up on the boss, but it didn't work out that way. So I try and get nearer to the boss to engage it, and I can't fight. And that's because the cloud that it produces stops all combat. You can't attack, you can't cast spells, you can't do anything. You can just get the hell out of dodge, and that's the best thing that you can do. And then to compound matters, it's got a rage bar. And then when the rage bar is completely full, it unleashes its rage. I believe it's called Vengeful Wrath or something of that ilk. And what that does is for 25 seconds... 10 raid members will receive 60k damage every 2 seconds. So it doesn't have to be the same 10 raid members every time. It can target 10, then 2 seconds later target another 10, 2 seconds later target another 10, and work it from that. But that continues for a whole 25 seconds, so you can take a whole lot of damage. Now, those mechanics in itself seem pretty awful, and as you can see, the group is already in absolute pieces. But to add injury to insult, it also manages to turn 3 party members against you. Now, the way that you can get rid of the CC on them is you have to burn them down to 50% of the health. When you've done that, the fixate or the charm or whatever you want to call it will break and they will come back to normal. But as you can see, this fight is well and truly over. However, we managed to res up and regroup, and we've decided to have another crack. So Hero's been popped, and we're going to have a crack straight away at the boss again. Now, it spawned in a new area. It has corrupted this other area, and the normally neutral Mushan, which patrol, have converted into level 87 and 8, and we've killed a few of them to clear the pathway to the boss itself. The new tactic here was to try and get the adds to congregate on the boss, and then the range can AoE them down, which should, in theory, try and keep them as far away from the cloud, which would stop any spell casting and attacks as much as possible. However, it doesn't quite work. But in a few seconds' time, I noticed that a group of adds have broken away and are attacking people behind us. It's one of those wow moments that warm my heart. I turn around to do some AoE, and then I realise I'm not in the best position. So I shift myself slightly, and look what we've created. A perfect Warlock Harvest Life Square. I mean, I couldn't be any happier if I tried. Absolutely phenomenal. Well, might be slightly biased there, guys, but you get the drift. So, we try and burn these dads down. We've got these 4 warlocks. We've got them pinned in, trying to harvest life as much as possible. They are going down at a decent rate. And then it happens. You can probably guess what happens. It's the cloud. The cloud comes in, and the cloud combines itself with the Vengeful Wrath spell, which starts to do the 60k damage to the 10 raid members every 2 seconds. And suddenly we've gone from what was looking like a relatively safe raid so far to people dropping like flies. So this boss looks like it's going to be really, really tricky, and that's good. We know we're outnumbered, we know we're outgunned, we just wanted to see what the mechanics of the fight were going to be like, how many people would probably be necessary to have a proper crack at this. I think we're looking about 150 people so far. But it was certainly fun to engage in, and I'll definitely try and have another crack at it later on. So this was our couple of attempts at the world boss, which is the Shah of Anger. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Please do like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. It makes a massive difference to me. It really does indeed. Helps me put out these videos for you. Take care, everybody, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye-bye.